Hey guys, Mr. Bowman here. Today's learning objective is in yellow and we are learning to determine the equation of a tangent. So I'm going to underline tangent, and on the right hand side we've got a parabola, and that parabola had a formula 1/4 of x squared minus 2. We're also going to see a blue line that is coming off our parabola at a given point, and that line there, that's what we call the tangent. And we're trying to find the mathematical relationship of the tangent. So I suppose the first step we need to do is we need to differentiate our parabola equation to determine the gradient function of the parabola. And then from that, we'll be able to find out the gradient at that precise point that we're investigating. So first step, differentiation. So if y is equal to 1/4 of x squared minus 2, y dash will be 1/4 times 2, that's a times n, and that will be multiplied by x to the power of 1, so 2 minus 1. If you simplify that, that becomes 2 over 4, and 2 over 4 will become 1/2 of x. And we can ignore to the power of 1, because anything to the power of 1 is itself. Okay, so we found the gradient function. The next step is to determine the gradient itself. And at our point here, we're going to go down to the x-axis. So we're looking at 6. So our gradient at x equals 6. So if y dash is equal to 1/2 of x, we're going to substitute 6 into the equation, and that's going to give us a gradient of 3. And the final step, we do need to come up with the, we do need to come up with the equation of the graph. So equation using, hopefully you'll remember this from previous years at school, y equals mx plus c. So we've just figured out that m is equal to 3. We know that x is equal to 6. We don't know c, so that's what we're going to have to solve for. And y, so we're lucky we can look at our graph to see that y is 7. But sometimes you're not that lucky and you can't see the y coordinate, in which case you'll need to substitute. So what I mean by that is we're just going to confirm that y is equal to 7. I'm going to do it at the top here. So y is equal to 1/4 of x squared minus 2. We know that x is equal to 6, and we're trying to confirm if that's 7. So it's going to be 1/4 times 6 squared minus 2. So that's 36 divided by 4 minus 2, which is 9 minus 2, which gets us to that 7 that we saw on our graph. So we've got all of those points. So let's carry on our working up here. So y is going to be equal to 7, m is going to be equal to 3, and x is going to be equal to 6 plus c. We don't know what c is, but we can work that out algebraically. So 7 is going to be equal to 18 plus c. C will be 7 minus 18. So we've taken this 18 to the other side to make it minus, and that means c will be negative 11. That's really good. So now we've got that point, we can then wrap up with our final equation. So therefore, the equation of the tangent, y is equal to 3x minus 11. And that 3 is the gradient that we calculated in step 2, which I've just circled. And the 11, that's the c value, which we just calculated above. So hopefully you found this short video on finding the equation of a tangent useful. Make sure you follow the 3-step process in any question. Go to differentiate, then find the gradient, and then find the equation using y equals mx plus c. All right, let's get into heaps of questions.